Hello, everyone. Uh, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is getting through their daily challenges and being gentle with yourself because these are major changes and major uh, sacrifices that we have to come to the awareness of that need to be made. And again, the what can be the drive behind us laying down certain things, walking away from certain things. That's kind of been the energy for a while. Oh, I forgot I wanted to start with the Archangel Michael cards. The energy for a while has been um, to make that change that is needed to make the change of jobs, the change of relationships, the change of friendships, the change of responsibilities, change laying down or tweaking or um, you know, laying out a new format, even if you're not going to um, leave a job altogether, but um, you know, how do you say like make a new description, a new job description, okay? Instead of being responsible for this, uh, you'll be within the same company, but you will have a new role to play, okay? With a marriage, especially one with children, when that marriage ends or the divorce happens, that marriage is never really over. That connection is never really over. Um, it's just like reclassified. Your responsibilities, your ties to each other are just reclassified. Some remain friends, and that's the best, the best way to go about it. Some remain friends, and some just really let themselves get carried away or pulled into that negative energy of um, of battle, like, and the worst is when they battle over the children, when they battle over um, the tangible things that came to be because of the union. Those are the worst kinds. You don't want to, that's the last thing you want to do. However, again, right now is a time for starting anew. Okay, starting anew in your situation, whichever one of those or any others that might come to mind: friendship, partnership, business partnership. Um, your relationship with your children, with your stepchildren, with your grandchildren, whatever it is, your aunts, your uncles, friends, whatever whatever situationship is at hand. There's changes, and that's been the energy and the focus for the last few weeks or so. Um, we're gonna start with Archangel Michael. I was just online. There is a channel that I've spoken of here called Awakening You, and they are daily messages at least. Even if it's repeated messages from the past, I was not aware of this channel until the last year or so. So um, every day there's like at least three messages probably put out from this channel, and these are channeled messages from Archangel Michael. And I just since childhood I've had a strong knowing of him. I was made aware of him early in childhood. The first card that came out real quick is honor and trust your feelings. Honor and trust your feelings. Everybody at this time, babe, can you put the fan on? Haley, can you put the fan on? Sorry about that. Um, uh, everything. honor and trust your feelings. A lot of people have been having this battle with themselves, being stuck, of not making that choice, even though our inner gut, our intuition is telling us this is the direction you have to go. Many of us have had that standstill. Okay, we've experienced the stagnation, the paralyzing feeling, and the choice. The temporary choice of not making a choice. Again, I want to start with these cards. I just purchased a canvas portrait from Awakening You of Archangel Michael, and it's so beautiful. I'm going to give it as a gift. And he is just one archangel, um, and saint to call on. Very powerful. It says here, your children are watched over by angels. I remember the first time I pulled this card for myself, and it was a fairly new deck. And I asked about my children. I have two daughters, and I asked specifically, what can I do for them? What will they be okay? The general question was about my children, and this was the card that came out of the whole deck. That's when I barely, this was actually, like I said, one of my very first decks. And back then I was like, which still now it's amazing when the messages come out so clear and concise, and how the when readings flow, you're always, I don't think any reader never ever comes to the point where they're not amazed or like, wow, blown away by a message. But this is one of the first ones I remember, asking specifically about my children, and the one card of the deck that flew out, your children are watched over by angels. So anybody who is worried about your grandchildren, about nieces, about nephews, about your, this can also be about your inner child. Again, a lot of us are not, we were not brought up in the most ideal situations or the most ideal homes. And a lot of people had a big part of their childhood taken. They had to grow up quickly. One more Archangel Michael. I do want to pull three of them because, again, I just um, really giving Archangel Michael some praise today and some acknowledgement. And I'm hoping that all of you uh, come to like call on him on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I was so happy, and I think I said this about a few videos ago, how I myself tell my daughters, I remind them daily to call in their angels. And I have to say, "You call in your angels, you call in your angels." And I had said in the video how I said, I hope one day, because as I say that over and over every single day, um, they're gonna get used to it to the point where they're not gonna need me to remind them anymore. They're gonna do it themselves. And I was so happy yesterday evening. I was with my daughter. We were, I believe it was on our way to a little walk to the store, and I asked her, "Did you call in your angels today?" And she had. She goes, Mom, I actually did call them in today, and that was the first time. So I was excited. I was excited because I knew the day would come. I wasn't really expecting it to be Archangel Michael. Just one more card if needed. There you go. Oh, good gracious! Three cards. Um, protected, protected and guarded. Wow, well, I did want to pay tribute, special tribute and honor to him. So I got only three cards, but I'm getting five. Yay. So protected and guarded. This situation is already resolved. Okay, so for those of you worrying about a situation, worrying about what will happen when I make this move, when I make this change, when I share this news, what will happen in a court situation, what will happen with a job opportunity, with with this relationship, what happened? This situation is already resolved. I got this at another key point of in my life, at another challenging moment actually, and I was actually going through court for something that was very unjust, um, I knew I knew what was the truth, and I always, at the same time, it was something big, it was something relatively big to me, maybe not to somebody else, but for me, it was relatively big. And so I often did readings or asked for confirmation, for comfort, for support, for some kind of validation that everything's going to be okay. And I had gotten, and this card flew out so many times for me. The angels just saying, like, Archangel Michael, the angels, this situation has already been resolved. Like, don't worry about it anymore. And sure enough, everything just played out so harmoniously. Like I shared the details of that journey with someone, that obstacle that I went through, and I shared the details of how everything played out, and so this is for somebody, okay? Guarded and protected. You are guarded and protected. This just said your children are watched over. Right? You're guarded. Your children are guarded. The children in your life are guarded. This situation is already resolved. So try us as humans. Our natural uh, one of our natural habits, is to worry, and we've been taught that, we've been conditioned. Maybe we saw our parents worry, worry about their relationship, worry about their jobs, worry about um, money, the last card that came out is focus upon divine and perfect health. So right now is the time, this whole thing, honor and trust your feelings. Children are protected, so don't worry about that. Yes, pray. Yes, keep a positive mind. Don't neglect them all together because, okay, well, the angels got this, so I don't have to pay. No, no. But this is saying keep doing what you're doing, and they're protected, so don't worry. You yourself are guarded and protected. Okay? The situation you're worried about, it's gonna be okay. It's all gonna work out. So right now, what you need to do, what Archangel Michael is telling us to do here, you to do here, the viewer to do here, focus upon divine and perfect health. That's where your focus needs to be. It does not have to be about worry for yourself or your children. It does not have to be. Don't spend time doubting yourself. Doubting your feelings. Focus on divine and perfect health. That's what the focus needs to be right now. So thank you very much. This is again very flowy of a message. Um, so we are going to. I already had my thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you. I asked you to be here, Archangel Gabriel. Be here. I have come into the habit of just all at once calling in. Telepathy. When you use telepathy, it's more like, it's not words, it's the feeling. You get the point across by feeling all the words. So all the words that I say here, that I have said at the beginning, like I call in my angels, my wayshowers, my spirit guides, ascended masters, my gifted angels, my hundreds, my fours, and my 50. My ego, I instruct to sit to the side now. My ego is instructed to only observe through the duration of this reading. I call in God, my creator, Jesus, my savior, Mary, our blessed mother of peace, all the angels and saints. I did that before the reading, before I started the reading. But again, I'm getting in the habit of getting that information out in a quicker, eh, with feelings, okay? Through feelings, through thought that are so much faster, and it's just, yeah, it's telepathy, connecting with the higher, requesting the protection and the guidance through telepathy. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of tarot cards, please. And thank you so much, Spirit, Angels, Archangel Gabriel, again, for clear communication here. And my higher self, thank you for being here, um, and guiding this reading, through my physical form. Two cards for honor and trust your feelings. Please, two cards for honor and trust your feelings. Honor and trust your feelings. This is about this is the getting squared card. Balance. This is about give and take. So honor and trust your feelings that this change that you know deep in your heart needs to take place. Honor that is going to bring balance and fairness to not only yourself but to the people around you. Okay? Honor and trust your feelings. If you know in your heart of hearts that this change has to take place, then because like I said, in your heart of hearts, not in your mind. You don't know logically that it needs to take place. You know in your heart that it needs to take place. So again, when you make decisions through your heart, those are real. Those are real. Which, that's not to say that sometimes love is blind. We are human. Love is blind. But again, if you are not thinking maliciously and not thinking out of a space of codependency, um, if those areas are not where your decision is coming from, and it's just an inner knowing from your very core that these changes need to take place, then know that it's going to bring um, a reciprocal uh, reaction into your physical world. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna pull one card actually. So there's just one card for each one. Your children are being watched over. Why is this card here? Your children are being watched over. So this is about enlightenment. Okay, the Hanged Man. It actually came out in reverse. The Hanged Man here is about not doing anything, kind of just looking at situations from all angles and not making a move. Okay, the Hanged Man, he's kind of just hanging around. Okay, he's waiting for enlightenment. He's looking at situations from a different point of view, but he's also hanging there, not making a decision and waiting for some kind of clear message, clear cut message. I know I myself, I do that often. Not as often, I'm going to say these days as before, because I'm going to learn that stagnation is not going to get me anywhere. That me not making a move is not going to get me anywhere. I can pray and pray and pray and meditate as much all day long, but if I don't physically make a move, it's not going to happen. Whatever I am desiring is not going to happen. The 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 doors will be opened from the divine, from the angels. They will clear the path for you. But if you don't do it, how are you going to walk the path? Okay. So this hangman came out upright. So this is about no longer hanging in stagnation, because your children are watched over. Don't use your children as a reason to not make a move. This is about making that move. This is about getting out of that hanged man energy, becoming. You are enlightened now, and if you're not, if you haven't got that clear cut message, then you're just enlightened from within with an inner knowing that now's the time. And the last thing that you have to do, the last thing you're going to use as an excuse is a worry for your children. If I leave this relationship, the children won't be okay. They're not going to have both parents in the house. If I leave this relationship, I won't have the money to care for them on my own. If I leave this job, I won't have the money or the resources to take care of my children and give them what they need. That's no longer okay. Clarifying that children card is the hangman reverse. It's time to make a move. It's time to stop leaning on your children as a reason to not make that move. Because if you make it, the divine will open up doors. I am going through a very powerful time right now. I said on one of my, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card while I talk for the guarded and protected. Thank you so much, Archangel Gabriel, for these messages. Guarded and protected. I've been going through so much of a transformation, and it's really about completely surrendering to the divine, guarded and protected. And there's the Emperor card. This is like the father figure. You are guarded and protected by God Himself. You are guarded and protected by the divine, and not just the divine. Again, this is the Emperor card. This is the most masculine card in the deck. This is God the Father right here. You are guarded and protected. Whether this means for some of you God Himself, that's the way I'm feeling it heaviest. Or for others, it could be you are guarded and protected by your grandfather, by your father, um, by a father figure, okay, by a older masculine older masculine energy, okay. And again, the way I feel this most is this can also be for those of you, again, I'm not going to get into the religion things, aspects, but if you want to say universe, universe, creator, you are guarded and protected by the creator. There's nothing to worry about here. Again, I just got news of very good news where I myself, I'm coming to the point of surrendering so much that when an obstacle comes up or information that triggers my worry, my worrying senses, I've been so much, working on myself and that I said, no, I'm not going to worry. Something's going to work out. God knows what I need, and God knows where my heart is, and that I'm here to serve however He wants me to serve. He knows that, so it's gonna be okay. Sure enough, I got message yesterday, I believe, or the day before, and it was yesterday. I'm gonna be like, it's amazing. Again, I don't want to share really intimate details, but I'm amazed, and I'm really. It's about letting go. It's about letting go to the things that you were holding on to, the ideas, the dreams that you thought you were best for you or would make you happy. The divine knows. Okay, this situation is already resolved, and this is the Hermit card. Um, Clarifying that. So maybe you have felt again like you're going to be alone. Maybe you have stayed in hermit mode because you are staying away from people, just maybe secluding yourself and really really taking that maybe to an extreme, some of you, because clarifying this is the hermit is clarifying the situation is already resolved. Okay, whatever you've been solely or quietly agonizing over or worrying over, keeping it to yourself. Maybe you're not sharing with other people this worry that's consuming you. Um, and again, this is the hermit. You've been going within and going within, and again, maybe you were in that hangman state before. There's no need to do that. You can get lost in that hermit mode. I was saying a little bit ago um how I can think so much and just stay stuck there, but if you don't make any movement, you're the only one. You're the physical being here, not the ascended masters, not your guardian angels, not God. God gave you free will, so you can stay in that hermit mode forever. You can stay locked up in your house forever. You can stay sitting at that same old desk forever. Okay, well, not forever, but for as long as uh, till retirement comes or whatever. But I mean, so you you're the only one that can get yourself out of this hermit mode. The situation is already resolved, so there is no need to stay in this hermit mode anymore. It's time to act. Time to let go, focus, and start focusing on divine and perfect health. When you focus on divine and perfect health, there is so much to do there. I am working on it, and to me, I feel like, man, I got so much to learn. Gosh, I got like so much to so much discipline, and it's all about disciplining your emotions, discerning between what emotions are you uh are not necessary. Okay, this is one thing. I'm going to read that prayer really quick. Focus upon divine and perfect health. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Okay? So that they support, guiding my actions so they support my well-being. Before I read that, I wanted to say, this reminds me of me coming to the point where reality TV shows, those can be really addicting, okay, to say the least. My daughter, she'll watch like that Dance Moms, and I know it's older now, but we'll sit there or watch. She likes watching I say she likes because I when she puts it on, I'll be right there with her watching them. But I'm getting all worked up emotionally. I'm letting my emotions take over, and I'm arguing with the TV. I'm arguing with, which I know that these producers set it all up and edit and make a situation out to be more than it was to get us all hyped up. To get us wanting to see the next episode and the next. And with Netflix, it doesn't help where you can binge watch something, But again, focusing on divine and perfect health, that is a lot of work. And although those shows can be fun and maybe they can distract you, you know, um, know where to draw the line. If you're putting your emotions into that and wasting hours upon hours. Again, it's something fun to watch. It's something fun to discuss. Socially, we all need social time, but don't don't let it go. Don't let it take up too much of your energy and your thoughts, please, because when you start focusing on your own divine and perfect health, there's a lot that needs to be done, and that's what you need to save your energy for. That's what you need to save your energy for. And even if that's saving your energy to walk to the park and sit under a tree and give Mother Gaia the love and the thankful, the gratefulness and for providing all that she provides for us. Even if it's saving that energy to do that instead of sitting on the couch working up your energy to fight with the divine and perfect health. Focus on divine and perfect health. Divine and perfect health is truth. You know, it is truth. It is your truth. Okay, focus on things that are real. Okay, um, going back to that TV binge watching scenario type energy. Focus on things that have some truth to them. Those reality shows, they don't have any truth to them. Like I said, we know that reality TV is far from reality. You know, those are edited and manipulated to manipulate us and manipulate our emotions. If we don't want that in a relationship, why in the heck are we going to go to a TV and spend hours with our own, willingly letting somebody manipulate our mind and our emotions? Why would we do that? So focusing on divine and perfect health is focusing on truth. Okay. I know one thing that I can watch. There's some things I can watch on Netflix that I can net binge, and I don't feel guilty. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. Although I get some of my emotions going, I'm not uh, um, going into lower vibrations. I'm not becoming one of those characters in the show, and I'm not judging their reactions, which are fake reactions anyway. Okay. um I'll watch like the Innocence Files. I'll watch documentaries, and and where people are trying, at least trying. Maybe they don't have it right altogether, but they're digging for the truth. Okay, so dig for the truth, dig for your truth, dig for the truth of the people around you. Is this person being honest with me? Are they going to bring honesty out of me? Are they going to want me to be my authentic self? Are they going to bring me to that? Or are they going to make me want to, stay in hermit mode and keep my true feelings on the inside, keep my true thoughts, dreams, on, to myself? So focus on divine health. Divine health is going to come through your authentic self, your truth, and finding other people's truth, and finding the truth of the world around you. Finding the truth in some people are into politics, and okay, I'm gonna say right now, I came across this career. I don't even know if I should share that. I'll share that another time. But it's about living your truth and finding the truth around you. The truth in your community boards, your school, your legislature, your courtrooms, your county agencies. Um, Again, just the truth in your church. The truth in your church, the truth in the people of your church. I just got to telling one of my daughters that some people can. I forgot what her question was, but it brought me to the answer of, well, what that means is some people love their religion more than they love God. So their religion is supposed to be about God and about loving Him and about doing what He wishes for us. Acting, walking, speaking, um, being the kind of human beings that He desired us to be. However, I was explaining to her, some people, um, it's like when they say my religion is right, whether it be Christianity or Mormons or whatever it is, whatever it is. And I'm not saying all of them. There's good in every single religion. I've always said I love the coexist sign. They're all based on God, our Creator. They're all based on doing the right thing, of loving from the heart. So when you get some people who are ready to judge you, and you are not this religion, you're not my religion, well, you're going to hell. or you're not my religion, you will be paying the consequences. They're judging, and for some reason they can't see that they're judging. So they're again, that's an example of them loving their religion. They're gonna stick by their religion, and they're gonna say what they have to say, whether their words are in alignment with God's, with God's wishes for us, or not. They're not thinking about that. They're blinded by the teachings of their religion, and that's where that comes in. So anyway, truth about yourself, truth about your church, truth about what your church preaches, and don't be afraid to make the change. Truth about your job, don't be afraid to make that change. The situation is already resolved. This whole spread from front to beginning says start focusing on divine and perfect health. Divine and perfect health is not it's a life of not worrying. Okay, excuse me, there's no space for worry at this time. Okay. um Again, I am amazed in the short time from last December, or let me see, maybe October, November. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, December for sure till now. I have been letting go, and not without rough patches, not without being like this and letting this take over me. No, I've been in these states. As a matter of fact, I just came, back from making videos after like a 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks of nothing, because I was done. I was going through through this state of inner worry. Am I able? Am I even gifted enough to help people? Do I even have a voice in the situation, in this world, for others? It's just doubt. But you have to purge all of that. You have to feel it. Don't suppress it, because it's just going to come back at a later time. It's better to come back, to come and face those fears right now. So I laid out, like, literally. I mean, I didn't lay out. I have school. I have work. But in the in between time, I just kind of lay there. I meditated. I listened to videos. I've said it before on my on my previous videos. I believe in using subliminal messages and binaural frequencies as a tool. I did all that, but I wasn't actively contributing. And again, I don't have that many followers. I appreciate everybody who comes across my videos and watches them from beginning to end. Because again, and I've gotten the confirmation, just to help that one person is great. Just to get that one message out to that one person at that specific time, that the angels, that God is going to lead them to this message. There's, of course, hundreds and hundreds and thousands of videos, of tarot card reading videos, of uh, just light, really light beings that can guide you on YouTube. There's Indigo. I share them before the other channels that I use. There's Indigo Light. I think it's Indigo Light 222. There's so many of them, and yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say real quick, because my videos tend to stop recording at a certain point. If if they do, always know in my description box, I will always leave a message of divine violet flame healing to go out to every single person that views this message. I cannot speak enough about the divine, um, about the violet flame, and the power of the power that the violet flame holds. I have just started another 30-day challenge. I've done it before. My prayers were answered. My intentions were manifested. I was amazed, because my request at that time, I felt, this is gonna take a miracle. This is going to take faith. This is going to take, the endurance to see this 30-day challenge through. And I did it, and it was and again, I just started a new one. I want to say real quick for actually I'm shuffling these, but I want to start with the fairy, just to get another confirmation on each of these, and then I'm gonna go to the Spirit Conscience Tarot. What was I saying? Go to Google 30-day Violet Flame Challenge. You should be able to find this 30-day, and if not, I'm gonna send. I have it in my email. I'm gonna send copy the link in the description box. It's a 30-day challenge. It's honestly a 15-minute, 15, 6, 7, maybe 17 minutes at the most minute challenge to do out of your day for 30 days and to see how this violet flame works for you, how it comes through and transmute again. The page will explain what the violet flame is, how to use it, where it came from. It'll tell you about it, and you'll be amazed at the you're at the gift, at the gift that God gave us. And unfortunately, no, not everybody knows about it. You know, and it's the most wonderful gift in the world. I think it's our way of transmuting our karma, from past lives to even this life, and to transmute that karma before, because like you say, like the wheel of fortune, what goes around comes around. Life cycles. What you do unto others will be done unto you. Now, if you're in a state of awakening and you realize that you want to change your ways, that you want to change your priorities in life, and that you want to help yourself and others and make changes for the greater good of you, and mostly the greater good of all, and you come to this violet flame challenge, it will stop that karma in its tracks. It will transmute it before it comes back around to you. How amazing is that? I think that's amazing. That is a gift like no other, and it's here for us to take advantage of. It's real. Believe me, it's real, and it's something, again, I've spoken before. You can send it out to the people you pass by, and you don't have to tell them. A passerby is, you're walking in the store, you're walking on the street, wherever it is, you're sitting in your apartment, you're sitting in your home. You can sit there and make the intention and send out that violet flame healing to all the beings around you, and they will receive it. This is one blessing, this that they will receive, whether they know it or not. It will stay in their energy field until they are ready to even know what it is and to benefit from it. It will be there, and they will know. Their higher self will know exactly who sent it to them. The blessings that you will get in return. Imagine the blessing that you're going to be showered with. And at this time, I've been doing that for a while, and I'm feeling as blessed as I have been recently, and all this help coming in, and me just saying, you know what, I'm here to help. I'm here for you to use, my Lord and my God. And look what comes out, release. This whole message I just been saying, it's time to release. It's time to let go. It's time, and this is release, release. This is confirming, honor and trust your feelings. Okay, that's what we started with. Honor and trust your feelings, because it's going to bring balance into your life. It's going to bring that work or that relationship or that new partnership that is going to be reciprocated to you. It's gonna be shared, give and take. So release what you have not released, or what you have been stagnant on releasing, or what you know in your heart needs to be released. Release it. This is confirming. Release it. Release that person, release that job, release that partnership, and know that it's gonna be okay. It's not only is it gonna be okay, it's gonna be better than you could even imagine. Okay, it's very hard to get past that point, but I know you can do it. I've done it, and I continue. Every day is a struggle. Every day is a struggle, but we can do it. The bottom of the card says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So many people, you can look back on the last few readings, but so many people are going through this time right now. So many people, because this is this has been the ongoing, the momentum of the readings. This has been the bottom line energy of the readings, in so many words, maybe in different words, different cards, but all to this energy of release, time to let go. Okay, it's very hard to let go, but okay, so one more card. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for these beautiful messages and support. Messages of support. Your children are watched over by angels. Ace of Winter. This is the truth. This is truth. Your children are watched over by angels. Believe in your truth. Honor and trust your feelings. Nobody can tell you that what you feel is not real. Nobody can tell you that. Me and my daughters have been through so much, in the past, and I'm sure, we're gonna go through things in the future. But I feel in my, I've talked about it before. This card, let me say what it says really quick. Ace of Winter. Don't don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So your truth. Don't be deterred by challenges. I was just gonna start saying before I read that we have been through so much, as everybody has. Everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has challenges that weighed on them so much that some were even broken. Our family, our home was broken because of the challenges. But one thing I wanted to get to is that just because we experience, or this is what I told my children. I want to know your feelings. Your feelings are real. It doesn't matter if I believe you should have felt that way or not. These are your feelings. This is what you went through. And because my daughters went through what they went through, and maybe another child went through the same thing they went through, that doesn't mean that their feelings and their experiences and what they feel deep inside of them, that their truth is going to be exactly the same or even similar. It could be totally different from another child that went through the same stuff. you know your truth is your truth. There's no reason to lie. We can't lie to ourselves. We may lie to others, and make us, put on our mask and make us to be someone we're not, or make us appear to be in higher spirits when we're not. Make us appear to be a good-hearted person when really our truth in our heart is deceptive. You know, um, our truth is our truth. Again, this is confirming your children are watched over by angels. Your truth is your truth. Get up and start living your truth. Your children's truth is their truth. Acknowledge their feelings, acknowledge the feelings of your inner child, because your inner child is going to have a different truth, possibly is going to have a different truth than your adult mind has. Your adult mind can have a different truth than your inner child, especially for those who did not have the best of childhoods. Honor your truth. Honor your truth, grow from your truth, understand what the truth is behind your experiences. Had I not went through this, had I not had this type of childhood, I would not be the compassionate person that I am today. I would not be the social worker that is working with children today. I would not be a lawyer working in dependency court for children today had I not had the childhood that I had, you know. And then for others, I would not be the addict that I am today had it not been from my childhood. Okay. I would not be as broken as I feel right now had it not been for my childhood, for my teen, for my adolescence years. I would not be struggling with the pain that I'm struggling with right now had it not been. So that's the truth of the matter. Now it's time to work past that truth. Now it's time to make your truth work for you. Okay? Work to your advantage. Now I can work with children that I have walked in their shoes. Again, your truth is going to be different from their truth, but you have that advantage to connect. Okay? Use it to your advantage. I especially think people with addictions, people who've suffered homelessness, people who have had who have specifically uh, walked through certain type of war zone type phases of life are those people are the ones that can help others who are currently walking in those minefields of life, you know, and they're the ones that can specifically connect with them and show them how to grow from it, how to get out of it quicker, you know, by changing their mindset. Guarded and protected, the Emperor and the Two of Spring. The Two of Spring says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. You are guarded and protected if you partner with God, with a creator, if you partner with someone who has your best interest at heart, your dreams will come true. What you desire. Nobody's dreams are to be in torment or to torment others. Okay? I mean, besides the ones who are here to to corrupt the light, you know, to dim the light. But I'm talking about the ones who are here watching this video, who've been drawn here for support and for guidance. A bright future manifested. Again, you're guarded and protected. God is guarding and protecting you and letting go, releasing, living in your truth. That's going to bring you to your manifested dreams. God can do anything. Universe, whatever you want to call it, creator, um, can do anything, including helping you change your path in life, your life path, you know, what road is possible. You are guarded and protected and manifesting. Once you make that partnership, once you let go and you allow yourself to believe wholeheartedly that you are guarded and protected and that nothing can go wrong as long as you work in for your highest good and the highest good of all. Once you believe that, that's hard work. That right there is hard work. That you know, you can say that oh, that's easy to change your mindset. It's not easy. It is not easy. It can take years. Very hard. But once you do that hard work, um, you know, you're going to be partnered with those. You're gonna take partnership with those who care about you, and your dreams will be manifested. Okay. Uh, Next one. And make sure the timer's still going. Yes. Uh, this situation is already resolved. That hermit energy. Being stuck in that hermit or spirit is saying no need to be stuck in that hermit energy, no need to seclude yourself, no need to keep searching within when you've already found the answer. You already know the answer. You've done the searching, but for some reason, um, uh, there's this feeling of you searching more. Nope, there has to be more. Maybe I think I found the answer, but I'm not searching deep enough. No, nope, the situation is already resolved. You know what the answer it is. You know what the answer is. You know what your next step is or needs to be. There's no need to search for another answer because you already received it. And this is the 10 of autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. The situation is already resolved. It's time to get of um, out of your head and out of searching because the answer is here, and this is lineage. This is you making paving the way for you, for your family, for the uh, making that stability. You know, the family tree. They're actually in a tree, these fairies, and there's children, and there's a male and a female, a woman and a man, and children. Um, this is your lineage. The situation is already resolved. It's already in the stars. It's already in the plan. There's no need to fight against it or resist your thoughts and feelings because this is this is your family tree. This is your life. This is what was meant to be. Okay? This is what your business, this is how you're supposed to earn your money. This is how you're supposed to earn your way through life and how you are supposed to make that home for the family that is going to be long standing. And again, the home is where the heart is, right? It's not an actual home. For so long, me and my daughters have moved from home to home to home to home and not necessarily our own home, but other people's home posing as our home. So I never got used to saying this is let's go home. I would say let's go back to so and so's house, or let's go back to the apartment, or whatever, wherever it is. I would never say let's go home, because to me, home is where the heart is. Home is where me and my children are, me and my family, me and my loved ones. And that can be anywhere, right? That can be anywhere. Every day it changes. Home is where the heart is. Okay. But again, this situation is already resolved. This is your life tree. This is your family. This is your whatever changes you're making that are going to bring you to another place are going to bring you to the family, to the soul family, to your soul tribe, to the people who belong in your family tree. Again, family tree, family, friends, soulmates. We all have soulmates. Soulmates as anybody that you have a soul contract with. Okay. Focus upon divine. I'm hoping it's still recording, and it is, and I'm gonna close this out pretty soon. Focus upon divine and perfect health. Okay, so one more. Focusing on your truth, cutting out all the BS. Limiting that time on the TV with reality shows, with stuff that just, again, it can be entertaining, if you're that bored in your life and you need. And I remember I used to watch the Kardashians like so much, and that was like years ago, but now I just say, why do I want to look into somebody else's life when I have my own life to live here and to make good? Six of Autumn is victory. When you start focusing on your divine and perfect health, divine and perfect health is what? It's also your physical. Okay, I've just started taking care and dropping, trying to concentrate on dropping weight, just getting my physical health, because your physical health is also you taking care of your divine and perfect health. Okay, your mental health, your emotional health, all of that together. Your chakra work, you have to be aware of your chakras and how they work and how much of an impact they have on the blockages of love of your heart, the blockages of your intuition, your third eye, the blockages of your root chakra, being blocked. That's everything that you were um uh, uh, brought up into, from the root. What were you brought up into? Your deepest belief systems. So all your chakras. Okay. Be aware and get all of that working in divine and perfect divine health. Okay, divine and perfect health. So that all of that, doing that, will lead you to victory. You will not believe. I'm amazed at the things that are happening in my life right now, and I'm just so looking forward to keeping it going. Okay. The message here says the good you comes back to you. I'm sorry. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So the good come reciprocated. Things that are, uh, you know, giving and receiving. Okay, and that's through living your truth. You're gonna get victory. Actually, I'm sorry. This is not victory, and I'm glad I pulled this out. This is these two. I pulled this card out to show you. And this card is These are both. This is the Six of Autumn is like the Six of Pentacles. So it started out with honor and trust your feelings, because it will be reciprocated. You're on this earth, tangible things you will give back and receive in a 3D way. Okay, again, Pentacles is 3D. It's not emotional. It's not thoughts. It's it tangible things. Okay, and we're closing out divine focus upon divine and perfect health by being your authentic self, because it's going to be reciprocated. Okay, things are going to start flowing in the way that life cycles are supposed to flow, in the ebb and flow of divine harmonious, a divinely guided life. Okay, your soul contract, your soul purpose, your life purpose is going to start flowing. It's going to start flowing. Okay, so again, we start and we begin with we start and we end with that message. Okay, my timer is still going. Thank you so much, because I do want to close this out now, and I don't know which one I want to do. I guess not what I want to don't want it to close. I know that much. Let me just use this one. I'll use this one, the conscious spirit. That's originally what I said I wanted to do. So why change it up? And try to really try to go with your intuition. When you get a feeling to do something, or say you get a feeling to call someone, just do it. You're getting that feeling for a reason. That's a way to start exercising your you, your ability to trust your intuition, to work with your higher self. Okay, you need to come to a point where you're trusting that it isn't just a weird coincidence that somebody called you when you were thinking about them. Stop. We have to stop with it was just a coincidence. There are no coincidences, like they say. Please, Spirit, thank you for this beautiful reading and confirmation. I hope and pray that it gets to the person, the people that need to hear it. And please give us one of these conscious spirit cards to close out the reading. Thank you so much. I'm here as a clear channel to get out whatever message needs to get out from the viewer's higher self, from the viewer's um, angels who are guiding them, their guardian angels, the ascended masters who are working with them. So, one message. Earth element, I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows upon me. I gratefully accept the abundance. Abundance is coming in that earth bestows upon me. Give and take. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a natural cycle that should be taking place. This is also the 10 of autumn. This is the 10 of pentacles. Again, this is your lineage. This is your earthly life purpose. This is your earthly fulfillment, being taken care of by everything tangible that you need. 10 of pentacles. Okay, fulfillment of everything tangible that you need, the people you need in your life, the work you need in your life, the abundance that you need in your life. And that message is cleared out. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows upon me. Tangible things, the earth. I'm going to read the card. I'm going to read the book. And I'm so glad that the timer, and I'm sorry it is long, number 6. So this card reads, this card is asking you to recognize that abundance flows from Gaia. What did I just say? Even going outside and giving Gaia the love and the just sharing your light and your gratefulness with Gaia. Okay, this card is asking you to recognize that abundance flows from Gaia, Mother Earth. She is also the foundation for the other 3 elements: air, fire, and water. All life. Her vital, life-giving energy flows into the water we drink and the plants we eat. It flows into every creature, every rock and crystal on this planet. Become a conscious consumer by eliminating toxins in your life. Do not use chemicals in your home or gardens, and avoid chemical laden products that contaminate not only your body but the earth as well. The earth can only support healthy life if we keep her healthy. Okay, so we got to keep her healthy. Recycle. I'm a big recycler. I hate being in a position where there's no choice but for me to put a can into a trash can. I hate that. It irks me so much, and I'll put it on the floor on the side. I'm like, okay, that kind of doesn't make this place look nice and neat, but I can't find myself to throw it in the trash can, you know? Do the little things like that. Conserve water, conserve energy. This card could also be an indication that you need to balance your body's energies. Perhaps you live too much in your mind. Okay, there's that hermit energy. Okay, and the hanged man that you're coming out of. The hanged man was in reverse, so that spirit telling you come out of that hanged man state. Okay, maybe you live too much in your mind, up in the clouds. Balance this by grounding yourself. Come down to earth, sit or walk in nature, and align yourself with her nurturing energies. Crystals, rocks, and soil are associated with this element. Gnomes and dwarfs are symbolic of its energy and can help you develop your individuality, determination, and appreciation of all things. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. I hope and I believe that this is going to get to the person or the people, if it's more than one, that need to hear this, that will hear this and go forward um, with their ideas, the ideas that one of these cards said, implement those ideas. This whole reading is just, you know what it is. take action, implement those ideas, and work with Gaia. We were talking about Mother Gaia somewhere around here, and then here's the card saying, work with Mother Gaia, get out of your mind if you've been in there too much. Do the energy chakra work, your inner chakra work. There's binaural beats for that too. Go on to YouTube. There's so much free content and so much free videos out there that can help you for free to do chakra work. You don't have to go to a healer and pay hourly, or half hour, 30 minutes, but you don't have to do that. Okay, so, okay, I close this out. Very happy with this reading, very happy with the message. And I send you Violet Flame Healing. Again, uh, either Google the 30-day Violet Flame Challenge, and I'm sure it'll bring you to the site about 15, 16, 17 minutes out of your day for 30 days. And there's no way, if in your heart of hearts you're doing this because you want that interchange, there's no way you're not going to see a miracle. I'm going to go so far as to say a miracle because it said to me, it's going to transform your life in a miraculous way. I went in wanting that, but okay, if also accepting if it didn't happen. But no, I got a miracle, and I'm gonna go so far as say you're gonna see a miracle happen. A miracle, even if it's a miraculous transformation within yourself, loving yourself after you have not been able to. So I send you Violet Flame Healing. I send all the people around you Violet Flame Healing. Okay? Amen. Have a great day.